Okay, so let's get the cards. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in these final days of December 2024 and the first few days of January 2025? 3 cards, please. Right, in the challenge position for you, Gemini, you've got the 4 of Swords. So you need to find ways to rest. Okay, you need respite. There's an unwillingness to rest, or you could be resting too much. Queen of Cups. Okay, so you actually could be stressing then if we've got the Queen of Cups as the challenge, because the Queen of Cups upright is someone who's healing, someone who's open to healing. Okay, when she's in the reverse, she's emotionally overwhelmed, or she's blocking off emotion, putting a wall up, not talking to anyone. That also came out as the challenge. So something's either stressing you or making you over emotional at the moment, and it might be causing mood swings or making you block communication, or say stuff without thinking about other people's feelings. So just there's a need to kind of ground yourself, take a breather. Look, we've got the 6 of Cups. This is in regards to someone you're married to or you've had a long-term connection with for a lot of years. Each cup is full of flowers because it's full of water, it's full of emotion. Cups have accrued over many years. It's a soulmate. So I think a soulmate's stressing you out. I mean, over the Christmas period, that's entirely possible because you're stuck in the house a lot more together, and you have family around, and you're entertaining, and you have to be on best behaviour. I mean, sometimes when you have people around, it actually brings out the best in you, and you see each other as like even more attractive as you see each other flex your social prowess and be funny or be caring, and hosting and seeing your partner be a conversationalist. It can be very attractive, but you can also just get too pernickety about things, or override each other's decisions, or veto each other on certain and it's does it really matter? You're arguing it over silly shit. My dad's a Gemini with Virgo moon, so he's got perfectionism, and then my mum is double Virgo, so she's a perfectionist, and they both really irritate each other quite a bit. They love each other, but they irritate each other. King of Pentacles upright for your person with the Hanged Man. The 5 of Pentacles. Okay, that looks like the Hanged Man again. The Temperance. Major for Sagittarius. You know what? This is like giving 2 people that need to compromise. That's what this is giving, because we've got the Hangman twice. 5 of Pentacles, being out in the cold. Temperance, manage your emotions. You need to temper your emotions, see things from another perspective, get grounded. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, because it's Pentacles, which is earth energy. You clearly love this person very much, Gemini, so are you fighting about silly stuff? Or are you both letting your ego try to take control and be the boss? We've got a Queen of Cups and a King of Pentacles. So I think your emotions are getting hurt by someone who's like trying to control the day-to-day decisions in the house. I think they're being overbearing, and I think it's actually winding you up more than what you're communicating. Seven of Pentacles, reflection. I think someone knows that they've screwed up here. I think your person knows that they keep doing this. I think maybe it's one of their limitations and you kind of love them and you know that they do it and they know that they do it, but you know, and like, you can't stop because it's just part of who you are, but then you're like sorry afterwards. I think this person knows that they screw up and they've got amazing aspects about them, but I think that they push you around a little bit too much. It's not so attractive. Six of Swords, they're trying to like forgive themselves for this, they're trying to, but they actually feel quite guilty. It's someone who's like got control issues. I don't think they're like really toxic. I think it's just a bad habit to like try to have the last word on everything all the time. We've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed, Death card, Major for Scorpio, and the Judgment reversed. Oh, there's like a need to change this bad habit going forwards, because it's draining the emotion from this situation. It's not practical. It's counterintuitive to, you know, tread on toes all the time. Don't need to do that. Right, Pisces energy, the moon. Be brave. Go forwards anyway. The Hermit, Major for Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo, you know. This person needs to be brave and they need to take action and apologise for what they've done wrong, because if their biggest thing that they do is they make a mistake and then they just don't say anything after and they expect you to just keep being okay. But that over time causes cracks, doesn't it, to form, and it's like again, like, oh, you've done that again, or you've said something you shouldn't again, or you've vetoed me again. You know, that is not good. This person needs to go through an ascension. They need to have some sort of awakening over a fundamental flaw that they've got. It's not toxic, but it's having that effect because it's quite a frequent occurrence, I think. Page of Wands reversed, the Fool. Yeah. Someone just they cannot bring themselves to change. Like, it really pains them. Like, it's like the thing they really don't want to do. This person has too much pride. They got way too much pride. There's something about your person, Gemini, that, and everyone has something to learn. Every single sign has something to learn. Well, it might be to do with their childhood. They can't handle being wrong. They can't handle apologising. They see it as a weakness. It's accessing some part of them that's very, very uncomfortable for them, more so than what is normal. Let's get you some advice. Dance. When was the last time sorry, when was the last time I danced freely? Because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and your heart, because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. So you need to activate your heart chakra and your throat chakra, and you need to voice these frustrations that you're having. It's important to say when someone's treading on your toes like so much, don't just pacify them, because they might have an ego and say stuff back, but they know they're wrong. I've just dropped that now, it's so annoying. This person actually knows that they're wrong, but they need to hear it to stop doing it. And if you've already told them, you need to keep telling them. But you are kind of being like a statue, and you need to like get moving, get animated, get expressive. This is another form of expression that's non-verbal, but you are expressing yourself, and you, through that, you're gonna like feel better about yourself. Because when someone constantly treads on your feet and blocks your ideas and vetoes them, they're stifling you, and you've got too stifled by this personality that this person has. I'm sure they've got lots of lovely qualities, but they're stifling you, and you've kind of like, you have got to pull your punches, but it's time to punch. um Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. You're a very valid person, Gemini. Everything about you, the decisions you make, the knowledge that you have, your skills. This person probably doesn't communicate enough your better qualities, and they're projecting onto you their sense of importance because of their insecurities. What you need to know is you're actually very grounding for this person, and I think you probably do know that, which is why you let them get away with more than you should. But your confidence will grow if you continue to grow, if you continue to dip into and access more and more skills, talents. I think there's a lot you admire about this person, and I think they're aware of it, and I think that they're quite cocky, and I think if you dip into some other stuff, it's going to throw them off. So it's about being a bit strategic and not so watery, and not, I'm not saying having emotion is a bad thing, but Geminis are highly emotional. You're the most feminine sign. After Taurus, you're very, very emotional, and not a lot of people know that because you don't necessarily show it that much, but it's doing a lot of damage, and you need to like fight back by throwing them off the game. It's about strategy and continuing to develop yourself, and not just being in awe of what this person can do, but continue to develop yourself. You could probably do some of the stuff that they're doing better than them. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, if you don't try, you'll never know. This person's a visionary. If they're a Virgo, they're creative, but they're also egotistical, and you can easily beat someone who's got a large ego. They think they know more than what they do. Just keep believing in yourself. unfortunately, this person's not going to tell you like everything that's great about you because they've got some kind of issues. Dream interpretation, decode dream symbols to uncover messages from your subconscious. So sometimes you have weird dreams and nightmares. They're not always an accident. They're not always gobbledygook. Sometimes there's something actually in this. I had really distressing dreams last night, actually, and it was weird because it was like people from my past that I didn't think I was bothered about, and then people that really still get to me so much that I've like basically divorced from, but we were friends, we were like best friends. Cut me deep, my God. And it was just a dream. I'm very reflective at the moment. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Could that have come out any clearer? You need to build up your confidence. This person pushing you around and it's not okay. That's not a loving way to behave. It's naughty. It's a naughty way to behave. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. You know what? You know what a good way to build up strategy is? It's to observe. Observe this person very carefully because they will show their flaws. And that's very crafty for a Taurus to speak like that because we're not people that like to set others up. We're too wholesome, but I think you've been too wholesome with this person. I think they like to set you up, and a bit of a chess match, okay, will probably turn them on. They might be sapiosexual. That's someone that gets off on someone else's intellect, and part of intellect is fighting back and batting back, but it's doing it in a way that you've outwitted the other person. They probably find that really sexy. It's a person you've put in their place, 100%. What is it that this person loves about Gemini? Because they obviously do love you, but they're taking advantage of you, because they're projecting their own issues onto you. They're doing it so confidently because you protect their feelings, because you probably know. But I think you need to play them at their own game now. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. This person loves your honesty, Gemini, and your vulnerability scares them, but it allures them at the same time. So they're not comfortable showing emotion, which is why they turn their like desire comes from competition. Yeah, because you show vulnerability, they recognize that as very brave and very genuine. I think they admire it and they also secretly despise it because they see it as weakness. That's not correct. That's not a correct way to view emotion. That's incorrect, but it's how they experience it. It's their experience of it. It's possibly what they were told when they were younger. They have an unhealthy relationship with emotion, so they're allured by it but disgusted by it at the same time. So if you want to get the passion back, you kind of need to beat them at their own game and be better than them at something. Whether that's like quizzes or creativity or cooking or making stuff or styling things up. I'm trying to think of what Virgos enjoy because they're coming out as a Virgo. Definitely as an earth sign because they got King of Pentacles. they've got the major for Virgo, which is a hermit. There's also temperance, but I think that's what they need to do is like, you know, revenge is a dish best served cold, and this person is waiting for that. That's that, you know, they know you're emotional and they love that about you, but it's they're not going to be emotional with you. So if you're waiting for that day, it's not going to come. And it's, I think you know that really, but you need to like have a go at them. Like beat them at their own game, be better than them at some stuff. That's how you get your revenge, because that's, you know, and they'll be turned on by it. What haven't I pulled yet? I'm not going to do a timing because I don't see heartbreak or grief or any loss here. I just think you're like a married couple that are doing each other's head in a bit. I don't think I can really. Wait, have I done a soulful truth yet? I've done that. I just feel like there's something I haven't done. What's the nature of this relationship, please? Yeah, this is a marriage. You are a soul partnership. You are a soul partnership. Okay, this is the one. See, I don't really need to pull anything else because it's just going to like confirm what we already know. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, Gemini. Sapiosexual, Google it. Your person, this is how you like win over your person, is by being competitive, and don't be so gentle with them. They don't like it. They love that you're emotional, but they see it as, you know, a chink in your armor. At the same time, they're not going to make themselves emotional the way that you do. It's just how they've been brought up, I think. And, you know, their need to be in control probably comes from feeling like most of life they've not been in control. Does that make sense? That's you're obsessed with having control when you've spent a long time feeling weak, like you're not the one who's in control. But really, there needs to be a level playing field here. There needs to be a